moment you make choices, and those choices determine what you do, what you experience, who you become, and the results you create. Every single decision you make affects who you become. John Maxwell said it best: life is a matter of choices, and every choice you make makes you. Those choices become your life. And as Tony Robbins says, it's in the moments of decision that your destiny is made. So that begs the question, does it not? What decisions do you need to make to become the person you want to be and to create the things that you desire? The choice is always yours. No one makes you choose anything. Even though you may want to lay blame elsewhere, no one makes you feel a certain way or take a certain action. You do that. You choose to feel that way, to do those things, to be that person. As a child, you may have rejected some parts of yourself, like maybe the lazy self, because maybe a parent judged you for reading when you should have been cleaning your room. As an adult, you might choose to stop asking for what you want in your marriage because it's a way to get along with your spouse, right? Or you may decide not to work on your book project because you need to do the laundry. Or you might choose to become timid because your boss says you're too pushy and too loud in meetings. These are all choices. The choice is always your own. And each choice you make impacts who you become and the life you live. The Creator gave you free will and the ability to choose how to feel, what to do, what you want, how to behave, what to believe, how to show up in the world. Look at yourself and at your life, and you're going to see clearly the choices you've made to date. And if you don't like what you see, guess what? You have the ability to choose again, differently this time. You may think of yourself as indecisive, or maybe you see yourself as decisive. In either case, the reality is that you're always deciding, always choosing something. In every moment, you're choosing what to eat, what to wear, what to feel, what to say, how to respond, what to do. Always choosing, always, always, always choosing. You don't realize you're making decisions most of the time, even when you do. I'm trying to decide whether to sneeze. I'm outside where the pollen is going crazy. I'm thinking I'm going to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Anyway, you don't realize that you're making decisions most of the time. Even when you do realize it, the fact is that you've actually made the choice before you consciously are aware that you are even weighing choices. There was a study that was published by some researchers in Australia that demonstrated that they could actually predict basic choices that study participants were making 11 seconds before the participants actually consciously declared their decisions. So the study basically showed that participants had decided before they were aware of their choice. So if you call yourself indecisive, know that the likelihood is you've chosen something, but you don't actually own the decision. Like you aren't acknowledging the decision. Maybe you're afraid you made the wrong choice or whatever. So you waver and you don't think you decided, but you did. You've decided long ago. There are some estimates out there that the normal adult makes about 35,000 conscious choices every day. And some research at Cornell University said that we make 226.7 decisions each day just about what we're going to eat. And I know my husband and I were saying, what's for dinner? What are we going to have for dinner? And then there are unconscious choices that you can add into that mix. So since your choices make you and determine your destiny, you want to choose your choices carefully. Choose your choices carefully. Don't make tons of unimportant choices every day. Instead, focus on the important ones. Specifically, focus on the choices that you want to make or need to make about how you think, what you experience, and the results you create. So let's break that down a little bit so that you can actually carry that out. I want you to consider identifying specific daily, weekly choices that impact you and your life. But I want you to focus on the priority decisions, okay? Priority decisions that affect how you show up, what you create, and the experiences you're having. You make these kind of decisions all the time, over and over again. So answer this question for me. Excuse me, allergies, geez. Answer these questions, okay? You're going to have to make some choices, but keep in mind that each choice determines who you become, what you experience, and the results you get. So, what do you want to do? Okay, that's the first question. What do you want to do? That's a choice. What do you want to do? Do you want to write a book? Do you want to start a business? Do you want to get married or divorced, lose 10 pounds, gain 10 pounds, stand in your power, speak honestly, buy a house in France, get a piano? What do you want to do? Okay, that's the first question. That's a priority choice. Another priority choice, what do you want to think or believe? Do you want to believe, I love myself, I can do anything, I'm worthy, the universe has my back, people are kind? These are thoughts and beliefs. Okay, if you think something often enough, it becomes a belief. Another priority question or choice to make, what do you want to experience? For example, do you want to experience success? Do you want to experience being a millionaire? Do you want to experience having your book on the New York Times bestseller list? Do you want to experience getting engaged? Do you want to experience bungee jumping, an ice bath, or receiving a standing ovation? Here's another choice. How do you want to feel? Do you want to feel happy, angry, loving, excited, peaceful? What do you want to feel? How do you want to behave? Okay, this is a big one. How do you want to behave? Another choice. For example, do you want to behave confidently, curiously, patiently, boldly, compassionately? And this is a super important choice to make. Who do you want to be? Do you want to be a leader, an author, entrepreneur, mother, teacher, friend? What would you like to be? Or who do you want to be, I should say. And finally, here's another priority choice. What do you want to create, or what results do you desire? So this could be something like creating a financial legacy, a book, a business. A result could be to get out of debt or to become organized. Everything is a choice. Some choices are more important than others, but they're all affecting you. Everything is a choice. So whether you stay in an abusive relationship or get out, pursue a dream of becoming a pilot or work in a fast food restaurant, get out of bed when the alarm rings or hit the snooze button, eat a salad or a bowl of ice cream. You are always at choice, always. That means you have the ability to choose, and each decision is empowering you. So choose who you want to be and what you want to have. Then the decisions about what to do follow naturally, and that includes what to do differently so that you change and become the person who can have what you want. Now, you might need to think about decreasing your choices. Everyone seems to want to have more choices, but the more choices you have, the harder it becomes to decide. We know this in marketing, that you don't want to give people more than 2 or 3 choices, because if you do, they won't decide, which is a choice in and of itself. But we also know that the sheer number of choices you make every day can create a case of what they call decision fatigue. And decision fatigue is a psychological phenomenon surrounding a person's ability to or capacity to make decisions. And basically the idea is that the more decisions you make, the worse you get at making them, because your brain gets fatigued. So we don't want that to happen. So you want to actually, it can cause you to make bad decisions, out of character decisions, avoid making any decisions at all. So we want to limit how many decisions you're making every day. So think about that and see if there's a way for you to reduce some of the decisions you make, right? So that means you can focus on your priority decisions that we discussed, right? Now, there are people talk about Mark Zuckerberg, and I don't know this for a fact, that he only has a closet full of jeans and shorts and t-shirts and hoodies and flip-flops and sneakers. And so it's very easy for him. He just goes in, picks out, a pair of shorts and a hoodie and a t-shirt, and he's set to go to work. I do know, I had a friend who her closet was filled with black pants and white shirts and a couple pairs of black shoes. And so she would go in and she never had to make a choice about what she wore because it was always the same. The shirt might be a little different or the pants a different style, but it was always black and white. She didn't have to worry about what she wore every day. There was no choice, right? There are people I know who have their meal plans. They've planned out their meals and they rotate, and so they don't ever have to decide, or they order food, and it's just delivered, and so there's no choice. They just make what shows up. These are ways to reduce decision fatigue, how many decisions that you make every day. So how could you limit your choices so you focus on the choices that are, going to make the biggest difference in your life? Your choices give you a huge amount of power. Choices are powerful, but they give you the power to change yourself and your life. And that's an ability that's within you. You have it inherently. You're always free to choose. So how are you going to exercise that power? Every moment you make choices that impact you in your life. Many of them unconscious, but they still affect you and your life, and they can be felt in the moment and for years to come potentially. So let's start making choices consciously. Choose what's best for you and for your future. Okay? So I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below this video, or if you're looking at the blog, in the blog, and tell me what choices you're going to make. What did this bring up for you around choices and the choices you're making every day? I'd love to know. So I'm Nina Amir, the Inspiration to Creation Coach. I help people get out of their own way and change from the inside out, because it doesn't matter what you want to create or achieve in this lifetime. The way to do that is by stepping into being the person who can do those things and then have what you want. So I use my skills as a high performance coach. I often work with authors as an author coach and bring in personal growth and spiritual growth and help you move from where you are to where you want to be by becoming the person who can do that. So if you're feeling stuck, or you're feeling like you don't know how to make the next move, or you're not courageous or clear, don't know how to choose, then reach out to me. Matter of fact, consider joining the Inspired Creator Community. The link is above. The Inspired Creator Community is a community of mostly writers, but not all, who are interested in getting out of their own way and creating what they want in life. It is a community of people interested in personal and spiritual growth. And I coach them with high performance coaching, author coaching, and inspired results coaching. So I bring in both the personal and spiritual development aspects, as well as for those who are writers, the author coaching. So if that's of interest to you, click on the link above and check out the Inspired Creator Community. I'm also available for one-on-one certified high-performance coaching sessions, or for one-on-one author coaching sessions. And you can just go to ninaamir.com. I'll put that link above, and check out everything that I have and fill out an application for high-performance coaching, or shoot me an email. Just let me know what you want, what you're interested in, or how I can help you. I also give a 15-minute call to people just to meet and greet. So just check me out, see whether we're a good fit, and I would love to help you get out of your own way and to change from the inside out, so that when you are being your best self, you see your life unfolding the way you want it to unfold. And those are all about choices. So until I talk to you next time, go out there and achieve more inspired results.